Shit, it's barely moving. So NQ creates breaker structure in 2 minutes here. Well, not breaker structure, but it's in a clear below with this low. SPY hasn't yet. No, that's a fake move. Maybe not. If we don't close above this, then I'll play a short. Aiming towards like down here. This might be an entrance for NASDAQ. If this closes inside the zone. We need a little bit of a pullback and I could enter. There it is. Okay. Oh shit. Oh, what the fuck? You know, I'm 0-2 with NASDAQ. That's why I don't trade it. That's weird. SPY never had the displacement up like NQ just did. Now would be the time to short, but I'm not gonna enter unless we start to come back into here. I'll take 162. That was a nice short. I'm up 60 for the day. Actually, it's around like 40, I think. I was at what? 30? I think 30 something, 33, 34. So it's not bad. We might be looking for longs a little bit later, right on bottom of we might be looking for longs in bottom of data lows in a little bit, but for now I'm not gonna enter anything else. Been a very interesting day for me. I had confirmation here for a short right out of this breaker structure because we broke below it, and then I had my stop loss. I believe it was here, one of these two. And NASDAQ decided to just fucking rip upwards, so that's nice. Then I had a long on SPY just because I thought we were gonna match this displacement, but we never did, so I ended up breaking it. I think I lost like 20 bucks on that one. Then my final confirmation for a short was this gap right here. If you look at the 1 minute fair value gap, again tapped into it, never broke above. Breaker structure was here, and then I had a pretty shitty fill, but I'm looking for something around there. Realistically, I should have entered when we tapped into this fair value gap again, and we didn't close below it. But it's okay. You know, still a profit for the day. It's not much, but we could still be having some type of liquidity sweep from data lows. Maybe if we do whatever that is, that's a bit of a sweep, kinda. No, that would be data lows. Yeah, no, there's no point in rushing it. Mark my word, one day this will be 106 grand. It's not going to be an eval series anymore, it's going to be a funded series. Those days are coming. We could bounce right out of this zone. Now, of course, that means my whole position would have been filled, but it's fine. I did leave it early. My fat ass went to get some fucking food and we're still moving? No, I'm not moving? Here we go. Yeah, I mean, my whole fucking trade would have been good, but it's fine. No, it's not fine. I'm actually very annoyed. NASDAQ broke through it too. Damn, we could be chasing all the way down here. What the fuck? I'm not impressed. I don't think I'm going to go long because of this gap. Unless we touch it, we do something, we bounce off of it. I'm not going to go long off of just this liquidity sweep breaker structure. It's not enough for me. Because, yeah, it could work, but, I mean, this obvious elephant in the room that's worth, like, $20 worth of ticks. You know? I'm not going to enter unless we tap this. Right back to TikToks. I'm telling you right now, this is a bullshit right here. Don't fall for it. It's not real. We're going to come down into this zone first before we do anything up. And if I'm wrong, well then oh well. But not touching anything long unless we at least tap into here and break out of it. I told you that shit's not real. What's Nasdaq doing? Nasdaq is on a fucking whole other world. I don't even care about this index, bro. Honestly, it's been doing some bullshit. Both times I've traded it, it's always some bullshit. Like, who the fuck? Why the fuck did this even happen here? There's a giant displacement reaching close to all-time highs. Like, what's the point of that? SPY didn't do it. SPY is a fucking little knuckle compared to that. And then what? Well, look, honestly, this is even more confirmation that it's going to go down, but it's not going to because this index sucks. Another inverse fair value gap on the 15-minute. Boom. If it breaks below, taps in, comes back down, don't say I didn't tell you so. SPY's got to keep dropping, though. There's no way. I mean, you never know, but I don't think it's going to come up just based off of this little fucking nothing. Same with Nasdaq. I mean, this still has to sweep this, possibly even down here, for me to even consider a long. But hey, if it goes up, it goes up. I made my money for today. I don't care. What did I say? Now let's see. This bullshit index is doing something. Go fuck yourself. Now I would be more inclined to look for a long if it closes above this point, 69975. Nasdaq could steal that, but I don't like Nasdaq if I haven't made it obvious enough. I fucking hate that index. My shit's so ass. It just does whatever it wants. Like, let's talk about it again. Look at this bullshit right here. The fuck is this? Why? Where did that come from? This is fine. It matches, and then this, really? Like, the fuck? Does that mean Nasdaq stole it finally? Okay. Boom. Now we're primed to rip up. We got about like 10 minutes before I say fuck it and I close the screen for the day. So this better happen soon. You know what I realized? This whole FOMO thing that everybody talks about. There's always an opportunity to make money in the market. It's just don't be a bitch, pretty much. Like, sure, if you say you're gonna stay on till a certain time, because that just fits your parameters, whether it's your strategy or like whatever, stick to it. That's it. Because yeah, we're ripping down right now, but eventually we're gonna fill this gap upwards, and if it's a sharp move down, sharp move up, then we're gonna have some consolidation limit. Like, it's just little things like this. Just don't be afraid to lose out on something, you know, on some little fucking trade or move. Like right here, we have an inverse fair value gap. That's telling me that we're gonna move up. On top of that, these gaps are still kind of valid because they haven't been touched like halfway. So with this inverse right here, I'm thinking that we do move up today within the next like 5 minutes. We just gotta see what this candle does. Nasdaq is starting to do what it's supposed to do. SPY now is being annoying. So now I'm at a dilemma because this got swept. It's starting to come up a little bit, maybe. This got swept. It's still kind of moving down. Yeah, it's moving down pretty hard actually. And this inverse gap is beautiful. Like, it's telling me we're gonna go up. But then if you look down, this inverse gap is even bigger on high time frame with session open liquidity right here. And even this little piece is barely getting touched. Like, if you look at this gap itself, it's barely getting touched. So I'm not too sure what to make of that. This could be a day I just stick out. Or not a day, but I might not even trade this, honestly. Because it's just a little bit concerning that we have these two gaps here. Especially with this bitch-ass index. But now this fair value gap has been touched on both indexes now. Inside, I mean. That's a sharp move down, so sharp move up is definitely on the horizon. I just don't know if I'm going to hit it. I'm looking at the time, it's 10:25. I don't like being on here after like 10:30. I feel like at that point it's mid-session and there's no real point of looking at charts. Not there's no point, of course anything can happen, but it's just a little bit less likely that a move will be fueled enough to go in the direction quick enough. I'm happy that I was right about my bias though. It's refreshing, you know, being right once in a while in this shitty ass game. I've been using this app called Notion recently where it's just like a journal, and honestly anything you needed to do. You can do charts, you can do journaling, you can do notes, you can take whatever the fuck you gotta do, graphs, data analysis, anything. And it's been really helping me. I've been putting everything in there, like my trades, just documenting everything. And I have like a little section for, I guess, like mentality, how I felt going into the trade, during the trade, etc. And that's been helping me a lot. Definitely with keeping track because I obviously TradeZella isn't free and I don't feel like paying for that $20-$30 a month. So I kind of made my own version of it, and it's been very, very helpful for me. I got about 3 more minutes of patience and then I'm done. It's 10:27 currently. There's no sign of slowing down either. All these candles are still pretty long wicks. Nothing looks enterable. This is gonna be my last candle, I think. Unless if it ends green, I'll stay longer. But if it doesn't end green, I'm not gonna wait. I think also that my impatience and like me being antsy is a good sign for me to step off because I might make a stupid decision that I'm gonna regret later. So if we don't close green here, oh shit, Nasdaq is gonna close green. Oh, fuck off. Alright, I'll stay for 5 more. If this closes green. If not, I'm out. But like I said, I think if you get antsy during a trading session, it's probably better to just cut your losses for the day, take your profit, whatever the day was for you, and just come back tomorrow. Because that's when you start making stupid decisions, and that's when you start over trading or over leveraging or whatever the case is, just nothing good. So make sure, for me at least, I like being clear-headed and motivated to be, you know, in this chair looking at the screen for the day. Because if I'm not, then I feel like that's when I fuck up the most. Yeah, fuck Nasdaq. I've been loving the inverse setups. Inverse fair value gaps, I've been loving those. That's what I was looking for here, but we don't have anything in the 1 minute. Maybe I was looking for maybe something like right there, but it doesn't exist. We got a minute. Looks like I'm playing this out. Nasdaq still hasn't made the move though. Nasdaq is right here. Still hasn't made the move up though. No clear breaker structure. Which honestly I could fucking care less about because Nasdaq is trash. Fucking garbage. Oh! Oh! Did it save me from fucking trading? Can I go home? Come on, I really don't want to trade anything. Just close below. God bless. Okay, by 1 tick. I'm okay with missing this move. I'll look back at it and fucking back test or whatever bullshit I could tell myself so I don't feel bad. But I'm done for the day.